Hey y'all, welcome to YOLO, Texas, where we're giving you the lowdown on the Lone Star State and showing you all the places to see, things to do, and so much more right here in the great state of Texas. There's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and not to mention all the other cities and small towns, and in between them all, some of the great outdoors that America has to offer. And obviously, we cannot cover it all in one show, but today we are heading to Bandera to check out the biggest little bar in Texas. We'll also be heading to San Antonio to check out kayaking on the river and the Alamo City Comic-Con. But first, our first stop is going to be Poteet, Texas, where strawberries are more than a treat, they're a way of life. Back in 1948, a festival was developed and still runs today, making this sleepy town a metropolis every year, with visitors from all over the state converging on the grounds and gaining the name the Strawberry Capital of Texas. So we packed up and headed out to see what adventures we could find. Like along the way that we've been driving to Poteet, we've been seeing a lot of vendors along the way, strawberries, watermelon, and we also saw helicopter rides. So that is going to be our next stop. We're going to do some helicopter rides in Poteet, Texas. How cool is that?
90 seconds out, 90 seconds back. We'll get you up and down. Just long enough to make you want to do it again or decide you never have to.
Here we go. Getting to the grounds, you can't help but notice the diverse groups of people from all around, and listening to their reasons for coming out was a big part of the fun. I like the food.
The roller coaster.
The weather's great. It's definitely been family friendly so far. Everybody's been really nice.
It's just like a tradition, you know, carry it on. So that makes it like special and fun.
The small town atmosphere and family being together.
It just feels homey, you know, it feels like Texas.
See smoke, fire, you know what that means? Food, delicious food right here. Barbecue all day, every day.
They got everything strawberry that you could possibly think of.
All the food, really. That's like the best reason to come is enjoy like the food and the atmosphere.
Pretty much the food brings everyone together.
Good food here. All the strawberries, my stomach is full. There's a lot of entertainment, games, rides, something for everyone here. And later on tonight, there's going to be headliners, concerts, entertainment that keeps on coming, keeps on going. I can't wait to see what's still in store because the night is still young. I even got my hair did today. The family atmosphere is undeniable, and the small town feel never leaves you. It's kind of like you've known everyone your whole life. You can just feel the warmth coming from their souls, or maybe it's just the barbecue pits. Poteet strawberry farming began back in 1910 and produces 40% of all of Texas's strawberries. The festival pours in millions of dollars into the South Texas economy, and it's all thanks to the dedicated farmers and their families. And you can say the effects are felt all over the community.
My grandpa did it and daddy did it, and now the third generation is doing it, so that's why we're doing it.
So it's amazing. Rotary Club, Lions Club, all the church organizations make their money here and then put out scholarships. It's fantastic.
All the benefits are nice, but let's get down to one of the main attractions, the food. We wanted to hear what everyone's favorite festival food was, and of course, get our hands on some of it ourselves.
I like the strawberry nachos.
The strawberry nachos.
The strawberry nachos.
Strawberry nachos.
All right, so we've been hearing all about this all day long, the strawberry nachos, and it's not quite what you're expecting. It's no cheese or anything. It's actually a dessert, and I'm so excited to try them that I actually got two. Mark your calendars and make it a YOLO Texas weekend in Poteet, Texas at the Poteet Strawberry Festival. For more information, visit strawberryfestival.com. Texas always has a fun variety of festivals going on all over the state, so make it a yoloTX this weekend. Hit the road and check out one of these events. And if you want to look more into yoloTX's approved events, like us on Facebook, and hey, while you're at it, why not recommend a few of your own? After the break, we're heading to San Antonio, where we found a great way to burn off some of that sugar from the festival. We're going kayaking, y'all. Stay tuned. Our next yoloTX adventure takes us to the southernmost city of the Texas Triangle and a place that has a special place in my heart. That's right, I'm talking the Alamo City, Military City, USA, good old San Antonio. So come on, y'all, let's take a drive. Obviously, there's so much to do and see in San Antonio, we couldn't possibly cover it all in one show, so today's journey is taking us into the great outdoors just south of downtown, where we're seeing a whole new part of the city in a whole new way, by boat. The iconic San Antonio River is a major part of the history and identity of the city. It's hard to believe today, but way back in 1928, there were plans to pave over the river until plans were submitted for what would become the Riverwalk, the jewel of downtown San Antonio, with picturesque bridges, dozens of dining options, and home to just a few championship parades. Today, though, the San Antonio River has so much more to offer than just what's downtown. Which brings me to Mission Kayak, where any second now I'm gonna get suited up for my very first kayaking experience. Pretty cool. And if you're thinking kayaking isn't for you because you're picturing roaring waterfalls and whitewater rapids, well, think again, because this pleasure cruise is not only scenic, it's stable and has a touch of a current to keep things moving. Easy trip for even the most inexperienced paddlers like myself. What do you say we go ahead and check it out? All right, I am here with the owner of Mission Kayak and Mission Adventures, Sarah Neal, and I did say Mission Adventures. It's expanded than just more kayaking, so what does that all entail?
So Mission Adventure Tours now entails kayaking. It also entails bike tours and running tours as well. So the stretch that we're able to kayak right here is from Roosevelt Park all the way down here to Espada Park. And we offer 3 different tours. We offer a 2-mile tour, real simple, 2 chutes, great for families with young kids. We have a 3-mile tour that's a little more advanced. Then we have the 5-mile tour, which is a very exclusive tour. There's 22 chutes on that one. It takes 4 to 5 hours, and you need to be really fit. And those are almost totally guided tours.
Book now.
Come out, enjoy it. Look at all this.
Before I hit the water, I get a quick lesson from our tour guides, and then I'm ready to roll.
Awesome, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Woo! Ready to get going? Wish me good luck. See you on the other side. Ah! Once I get the hang of it, some more repetition, it'll come second nature, but right now I'm having to really think. Turns out lots of folks are getting in on this kayaking thing, and it's easy to see why. There's nothing like experiencing a river from right there on the surface. One of the best parts is just chilling out and sticking your feet in the water and letting the current do the work. But if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can race your friends or take a slide down the kayak chutes to get a little taste of that whitewater action. Alrighty, so this one we're coming up to is the biggest and longest rapid, and we're actually going to take a pit stop because we're going to take off all of our camera crew because it's going to be a little rocky when we go down, and I'm really excited. And we're actually going to switch up kayaks, and I'm going to go on a solo one because you only live once. I'm so pumped up. Let's do this. Am I good? I gotta say, in all the times I've been to San Antonio, this was an experience like no other. It's a great way to check out the beautiful scenery and everything San Antonio has to offer. I wish I thought of this sometime sooner. It is great for everyone. You should come out. Mission Adventure Tours. Don't miss it. Next up, we're firing up the grill and putting on our dancing shoes as we head to Bandera to visit a bar that's taken the backyard barbecue to a whole new level. It's the 11th Street Cowboy Bar coming up on YOLO, Texas. Stick around, y'all. Now, it's hard to say what the greatest part of the great state of Texas is. Maybe you think barbecue, country music, or that small town flavor you just can't get anywhere else. Well, for our next stop, we're headed to a place that has all three. So cue that road trip music because we're headed to the cowboy capital of the world for an experience you can only get right here in the Lone Star State. When YOLO, Texas heads to Bandera. Let's go. Today's destination is the biggest little bar in Texas, the 11th Street Cowboy Bar.
It's amazing. We love it.
Located right in the heart of Bandera on, well, 11th Street.
It's one of the best kept secrets of the hill country.
It's world famous for live country, western, swing, and dance music, and known for its lively atmosphere where bikers, businesswomen, and everyone in between shows up to get down.
This is where I should have been all my life.
There's good tunes, distinctive decorations, and something new every night. But we're here for something particularly special, Wednesday Steak Night, where they do barbecue a little different. That's because every Wednesday night they open up their Texas-sized barbecue pits, and all you have to do is bring the main course. They provide the fixings, the heat, and the sides, and it's a great way to kick back, relax, and get your grill on with a couple hundred new friends. Yes, I said 100, and no, I'm not exaggerating because this place, it gets jam-packed with folks having a good time. But before we go in, what do you say we see the sights and sounds of Bandera and build up somewhat of an appetite? Located an hour or so from San Antonio on the Medina River, Bandera earned its nickname as the cowboy capital of the world as a staging ground for some of the last great cattle drives of the 1800s. Today, it's home to guest ranches, biker rallies, the frontier times, and natural history museums, and a main street that's just about as Texas as you can get. Given their history, it's not surprising that Bandera takes pretty seriously their rodeo. Not only do they host them, but they have a plaque that's located in the heart of town that's dedicated to celebrating the rodeo winners that are from Bandera County. I don't know about you, I like my beef barbecued. So what do you say we go back to the bar and see what's cooking? All right, I'm here with James, the owner of 11th Street Cowboy Bar. And James, I heard that you're a local boy, but went away, made a fortune, and came back to Bandera. So what brought you back?
I was born and raised here, and this part of the country is all ranch land and cowboys, and Bandera required a new venue that was in today's environment. So that's what I did. I built this from scratch.
I've been to a couple country bars myself, but this one is pretty unique. So what makes this the best bar?
Well, this bar here is so unique because it's a family-oriented bar. You can have kids that's 6 months old to 600 years old. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Wonderful. And we're here specifically on a Wednesday night. So to all of our viewers who don't know what happens here on a Wednesday, what's so special?
It's very special. This is what we call our steak night. You bring your steak to 11th Street. You cook it yourself. We never had a complaint on a steak or chicken. And then you can buy a side for $7.
Well, hey, there you go. I know we're not here just to sit around and talk. What do you say we go grill up some steaks and maybe you could teach me a thing or two?
I don't know about that, but we're gonna do that. Y'all need to follow around.
Awesome.
Okay, so what you do is you come right here and everything, just grab that steak and you can put it with your fingers there. Right. Yes, there you go. And just throw it right there and stick the other one right next to it. Perfect. And then what you do is you just leave them down there, and then we're going to go get us a drink. Okay. And then we should come back in about 6 minutes and flip them over, and we should be in pretty good shape.
I like your way of thinking. Let's go get a cold one.
There you go.
Cheers, cheers. With dinner taken care of, the sun gone down, and the music up, the only thing left to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Or better yet, let's join it. Now that's how it's done in the Lone Star State, and that's it for me from the 11th Street Cowboy Bar. Next time you're in Bandera, be sure to check out the 11th Street Cowboy Bar or learn a bit more about their other events at 11thstreetcowboybar.com. Stay with us because after the break, we're headed back to the Alamo City for an event that's truly out of this world. With the state as big as Texas, you know there's something for everyone, and as much as I love barbecue and country music, I like to mix it up from time to time too, so that's why for our next yoloTX adventure, we're packing up our crime-fighting gear and headed to San Antonio for an experience that's seriously out of this world, the Alamo City Comic-Con. Let's go. When you hear Comic-Con, you probably think San Diego or New York, but not this time. Held every year at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, it's a showcase of star power, fan creativity, and a little bit of everything from sci-fi to video games and more. The event runs all Memorial Day weekend, takes up almost the entire convention center, and is getting bigger every year. This place is huge. I mean, look at it. There's superheroes, spacemen, and whatever that guy's supposed to be. I mean, the people watching alone is worth the trip. But not only that, they have screenings, celebrity panels, writers, artists, and enough comic books to fill your local library. Cannot wait to go around and check this place out. So what do you say? Let's go. You might think these conventions are all about introducing the latest blockbuster or TV show, but any true fan will tell you these conventions got started as a place for artists to share their work and for fans to share their enthusiasm. These folks are talented, passionate, and sometimes super, super cute.
Who are you?
Kylo Ren.
You're Kylo Ren, and who are you?
Rey.
And the attention to detail on some of these costumes was truly epic, with so many colorful characters. I could have spent the whole time just checking out the cosplay, but I definitely didn't want to miss out on some of the star power in the building.
Thomas Ian Nicholas is right behind me and kind of fangirling. I had a huge crush on him when he was Roland Gardner from Rookie of the Year, and oh my goodness, chills. But what is it like being in San Antonio and at this event of all places?
Such a great turnout here. They're amazing how many people come out for the 3-day weekend, and the people that just love to support film and comedy.
I've literally fallen in love with this town. It is one of my favorites.
First thing that comes to mind when you think Texas is?
Oh my God, hospitality.
Spread out.
Second Amendment rights.
Like Antiques Festival. Why would I say?
That's a new one. Who are you most excited to see here today?
Well, I just met Pauly Shore over there.
Oh, really? Was he excited to see you?
Got kind of a confused look, so he may be a Trump guy.
I'm having such a great time at the Alamo City Comic-Con. I even got to interview some of my favorite celebrities and actors, but to be honest, I feel a little underdressed. What do you say we go find something to make me blend in some? All right, this is the best I could do on short notice, but now that I fit in, the next question is, what do we do next? But a Comic-Con isn't just about movie stars, it's also a place for independent artists to come get inspired, network, and show off their work.
It's important. There's a bunch of people out here from everywhere, even locally from San Antonio, so it's cool meeting other people around too, and it's just a lot of the cultures here, and then of course there's a lot of pop culture as well here as well.
When I see someone walking by that is wearing a design of mine, it makes me feel really good.
Alrighty, that's gonna do it for me from the Alamo City Comic-Con. I'm gonna duck into this panel with legendary Frank Miller, but the only problem is I only have one VIP ticket and I gotta leave you behind. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Join us next week as we go underground in Houston and then we cool off in San Marcos, where they take their tubing so seriously, they even have parking spaces for them. That's it for us. Until next time, just remember, you only live once, Texas. We'll see you out there.